The moment that everybody has waited for. We did one last year around this time, and I had requests to do one again. So we're going to talk about 2024 Cardano, the speculative roadmap, what we can expect to see, and when, hopefully, we should expect to see it. Now, I have to say this, 2023 had a lot more bits and pieces. There was a lot more key pieces of infrastructure that needed to be launched to get us to where we're at now. Just a quick reflection on this. 2023, we had the launch of djed, the sidechain toolkit, Hydra, Lace wallet, and then just pretend that these other bottom things aren't here right now, because we'll get to that in a second. Some things got pushed back a little bit, but for the most part, we were pretty much on point. So that brings us to 2024. What is coming? You'll notice that, again, the list is not as long. And the reason why is right now, guys, Cardano, 85+% complete. The key pieces of infrastructure that were needed got done last year, got done the year before. Now, quarter one, what we should expect is a midnight mainnet launch. We know that midnight is in DevNet right now. We know that at some point here in quarter one, they really want to get partner chains launched. They want to get things going within the ecosystem. They want to be able to open up this superhighway to other chains throughout the space. And midnight proof of concept is basically going to facilitate that working. From what I've heard so far from people, midnight DevNet is working great so far. All right. That means we also should have the launch of Dust Token at the same time. I know there's been questions about that. I believe that stakeholders are going to be dropped Dust Token. Don't quote me on that, but that's at least the word right now. Now, USDA, obviously this was in 2023 as well, the speculative roadmap. Here's the thing. USDA, from what we know, the fiat-backed stablecoin, the first one within the Cardano ecosystem, the first true fiat-backed stablecoin in all of crypto, it is essentially ready to go. The reason why it has not launched yet is because of crypto regulation and questions surrounding that. Is this actually going to fall under the regulatory approved fiat stablecoins? That's really the big question. That's been kind of the holdup here. Okay. Now here's the thing. If USDA can get launched, I know there's a USDM, I believe it is too, that is a fiat-backed stablecoin as well. I don't know if that's out yet, but I know it's been being developed for the Cardano ecosystem. I think the more, the better. But here's the thing. If you can create a US dollar fiat-backed stablecoin and you are the only one, and it's the only one that's regulatory compliance, you can immediately create a way to get people into Cardano. Right? This is something that obviously can, get listed on exchanges. It's something that can, make people utilize Cardano as their main chain. There's a lot of benefits for doing this. And I think sometime within quarter one, quarter two, we should have some sort of regulatory clarity in this regard. Hopefully less pushback from people in government. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what's coming there. Now, this brings me to quarter two. Now, this is something that hasn't really been talked about a lot, but I think it's something that will likely get addressed the same way that we've had other things get addressed before from forks and things like that, right? Block management. There is still load on the Cardano network. I saw someone post the other day, oh yeah, right now we're at like 80% load. And I get it. Cardano mainnet does get more significant load. At the same time, the construction of the blocks with UTXO model is different than what you see in a straight TPS model, okay? So block size can expand. Block efficiency has gotten better with, I believe it's Marlowe. I always forget Marlowe and Mithril. I always confuse the two. But there have been steps taken to address this already. The thing is even with something like Hydra and even with something like partner chains and side chains, you still need to address the block management on the mainnet, okay? Excuse me. And this is something that I think is currently in development. I think it's being done behind the scenes. And I believe at some point in the middle of 2024, we are going to have a rollout in this regard. And the reason I say that is obviously they want to make sure things are done before we go to a full-on bull market, full-on alt season, times of mass adoption in crypto. If the Cardano ecosystem is truly going to be able to facilitate this demand for the network, which is coming, it needs to address these things. And I think it will. We've had enough foresight to prepare for some of the issues that have existed in the crypto ecosystem to this point, right? Years down the road. I think they're going to have it figured out by quarter two. And that brings me to quarter two, quarter three, the Voltaire era. truly entering full decentralization within the Cardano ecosystem. We know that CIP 1694 has been rolled out on testnets. It has been heavily tested. We know there have been workshops surrounding it. We know that we're getting very close to this point of actual on-chain governance being able to be rolled out. And this is a big thing because this truly makes Cardano the decentralized chain, and it removes it from IOHK's management, okay? It will no longer be run by the Cardano Foundation. It will no longer be run by IOHK, and it'll be truly left to the community to build and develop. And right now, apart from like tweaks from a key pieces of these infrastructure, we will have complete control over what the future of Cardano looks like. And this is obviously an exciting and somewhat terrifying thing, right? We just basically have to make sure we don't mess things up. Now, again, this list is shorter than what we saw in 2023, but it's because we are that close, guys. We are so close to having a complete and truly finished product. Will there be hiccups along the way? I'm sure there will, right? There will always things that need to be addressed. But this is where Cardano can cement itself as the chain in crypto, can cement itself as the adoption tool throughout the world. The steps that have been taken forward to, educate people, to make it easier to build on Cardano, to provide key pieces of infrastructure that people don't even know they need yet. Cardano has done it all. All right. And this is where I truly believe Cardano can take massive steps forward and become one of the most dominant chains in crypto, if not the most dominant. So that's what we have to look forward to for 2024. I didn't talk about price at all. I think there are going to be major steps along the way in that regard too. Major steps forward in terms of TVL, big steps forward again in terms of staking. Price obviously likely surging as there's more utilization and demand on the network. This is all exciting stuff. So I appreciate you guys. Would love to hear your thoughts below. Show your support. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.